Imagine this. Your Christmas light show is running, and then one morning or one night you're driving home, and you notice to yourself, oh, something's not working in my display. We've got a strand of pixels out. What do we do? Hi, I'm David from Learn Christmas Lighting, and to find a bad pixel, there's a few things that you want to do. It's actually really simple, okay? The very first thing when troubleshooting is I usually personally, I wait till the next day so I have daylight, okay? And I fire up my pixels on like a test sequence from the controller, okay? Now, when you're searching for a bad pixel, we're going to assume here, and the assumption here is that you've run a test sequence or it's been part of your show and you didn't make any changes to your configuration. But now that pixel is not working. In order to test for this, we want to run a test pattern from our controller, or if you've got a strand that is working well, that runs the same voltage and has enough power in its power supply, unplug that string, plug in the string you're working with, and see if that changes everything. If the pixels are, if there is truly a bad pixel, then what you're going to find is that the data will stop at the same place, and then you'll have the same pixels out as you did before. You switch it over to the good strand, and everything's good. Then you know, okay, we're dealing with a bad pixel. And there's a few types of bad pixels that can happen, and a little bit of misinformation that I've seen out there, especially on forums and Facebook groups, that I want to highlight how to troubleshoot, okay? So, say we're going along here, and this pixel doesn't light up, as well as all these that are after it, okay? We have to ask ourselves a couple things. This is the most common type of pixel failure, by the way, is that this pixel doesn't light up, and everything after it also does not light up. So the first thing you have to know and you have to look at is, okay, which way is the data traveling? In this case, it's traveling this way, coming from here and going this way. And so if this is the case where one pixel goes out and then the rest after it are also out, what we need to do is cut out that pixel that's bad. But also, we want to go ahead and cut out the one before it. Okay? Now, why is that? Well, if a pixel doesn't light, say this one doesn't light, it could be that the solder joint here coming into the pixel or something with it went bad. But it also could be that coming out of the last working pixel is also causing a problem. And so for safety's sake, you know, these things are like 25 cents shipped these days, maybe a little more. Just cut both of them out, okay? And then bring in your new pixels, you know, splice those in. I've got a video on the ways that I like to splice pixels here. And then you should be good to go. Everything should work after that, okay? However, if your situation is that you've got this pixel, it doesn't light up, but everything after it, everything before it lights up, then you literally just have a pixel that literally went bad. Sometimes only one of the colors will go out, red, green, or blue. Okay, sometimes it goes out completely, but the key is if there's continuing to be data, if you see the lights after it as well as before it continue changing, then only this pixel is bad. You should only have to change this one because data is still flowing through this and you're good to go. Now I should note that this only applies to WS2811 pixels and the like. There's some newer formats like 2815 that has a backup data line, but those just aren't common in Christmas lighting. So if you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe here, like this video, and let me know below if this is your first year doing Christmas lighting then. Head over to learnchristmaslighting.com where I've got a guide that I want to get into your hands to help you get started with your first show this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.